Hello, strong people. Week 10, not really a day, we'll just say 2 days before the show. It's Thursday, Friday, tomorrow. I'm not doing anything too exciting. I'm not weighing in, I'm a super heavyweight, I can weigh whatever I want. And then Saturday morning, I'm gonna get up about probably 6 or so, get my food in. I gotta leave about 7:15, somewhere around there. That'll put me down there about 8:15. And then rules meeting is like 9:30. So I like to give myself some time to just kind of get there, settle in, find a spot, maybe get some snacks in, caffeine, whatever I need before the day starts. And then we go. 9:30, right after rules usually is when I start getting around. But what I got today is the usual thing I do before we do a show. Also, it's like 10 o'clock at night and I'm pretty tired, so I'm probably gonna forget some stuff. But we're starting out with Axel. I don't know the full order of events. I don't remember. I think it's like Axel yoke deadlift, but then I don't know if sandbag for distance is next or arm over. I don't know where it is. So I'm just gonna go. So I'm gonna go event by event. Just gonna name off what I bring with me. I probably forgot some stuff, so we'll see. But event 1, max axle press. So, excuse me. So from the ground up, I use my flats. I use Converse on this. A lot of people use Olympics squat shoes or whatever. I can't figure those out. I don't get it. I don't like them. I just don't. Got knee sleeves. Gonna have both belts, soft belt and hard belt. I'm gonna have my elbow sleeves on. Gonna have wrist straps. I believe we are allowed a grip shirt, but I did not train with it at all prep. And I'm not gonna wear it now. I just don't really see the need. Hopefully I don't regret that, knock on wood. As long as I chalk up enough, I'll be all right. I shouldn't be sweating as much as I was during prep. So if I'm able to clean an axle while sweating that crazy, I should be okay. But that's everything for axle. Then I think yoke is next. I'm really congested right now, allergies. But yoke, got my little Reebok moving shoes there. I keep thinking about replacing those, but I don't know. I like them. But for yoke, I also wear knee sleeves and then both belts. I think before I've worn wrist straps. I don't feel the need to really anymore. Just not. I've gained a little bit better wrist mobility over the years, so I don't need them pushing the yoke anymore like that. So that's for yoke. Deadlift next. Deadlift's pretty simple. I wear my barefoot shoes over there. I like those. I think I got too big of a size. They don't fit me quite right. They're good enough for deadlifts though. I feel good. I feel planted. No matter, they always feel the same. My deadlift slippers, they always felt a little different. Some days they would fit weird, some days they wouldn't. They're too flimsy. I just didn't like them. They compressed your feet a little bit. They're too small. If I got a bigger size, probably wouldn't have that problem, but whatever. But I got the barefoot shoes. On trap bar in the past, I've used knee sleeves, but I haven't this time around. No real reason. Just, it is what it is. Both belts, and then my figure 8 straps right there. So I'm bringing extra straps. I have 2 pairs here. These are both these figure 8s here, they're the same. Those ones are just very frayed. So I'm a little bit concerned of those breaking. I'm gonna bring them, but I also might grab one of my longer Cerberus ones over there. I don't even know what you want to call those. The nylon? Are they nylon? It's the same material as these figure 6s, or figure 9s, whatever you want to call them. But they're figure 8s. I like those a lot for axle, but I can't find one that fits quite right for like a frame handle. They're either too long or too short. There's no in between. So I'll bring those just because I know they'll hold up. but I don't know. I'm gonna use those ones. It's just barring catastrophe, backup. So then let's see what else. I'm just gonna go max distance sandbag next. I don't know what's next, but we'll say that. Still these Reebok moving shoes, and then just belts, just my Hardbell soft belt. No knee sleeves because it kind of restricts the blood flow a little bit too much. And when you're running back and forth that much, I want that blood flowing pretty freely. I don't want it, I feel like my legs get too tired when they get too pumped up when I'm wearing the knee sleeves. So not wearing those, I felt really good. So I do that. And I wear my belt a little bit looser on this, just one notch looser. So I can still lean back and have a little bit of a shelf, but I can still breathe. So that's that. And then last event, I just kind of wear whatever. Probably going to go back to the flats, just because the arm over arm is kind of a deadlift squatty motion. So I feel more grounded with some sort of shoe like that. I could probably use the barefoots, but they feel a little clunky. But no belts, no nuts. Some people wear belts on it. I don't like it. So no belts, no nothing. Excuse me. No belts, no nothing on that. Just a lot of chalk. I don't have any more Grip Mountain chalk. I need to get some. My buddy Dante, who happens to put on the live stream for all of 580 shows, I believe, and some other streaming stuff. He does a lot of streaming stuff for people. But he also owns Grip Mountain, which is like my favorite liquid chalk company. I need a restock on that. So hopefully they have some there the day of. Usually they always have some supplied for the athletes on the day of, plus all the regular chalk. So I'll probably bring my own chalk just in case, just a regular bar chalk, whatever. There's a specific kind that I found on Amazon years ago. I don't know what it is, but it's like soft and it like sticks really well. Not all chalks are like that. This one's different. It's my favorite. So I'll bring that. I have bands to warm up, of course, just because you don't know how warm-ups are going to go there. I know Josh well enough that he's going to let us have time to warm up. We're going to have good warm-up equipment. We usually warm up on the actual lane that we're on. So usually what he does at shows is like a 4-lane thing. So he'll have these, I think we're probably going to have our own lane at this show. So it's going to be all super heavyweights lining up, warming up in the same lane. It's just us all day long. So, well, sort of. Obviously, I don't think they have multiple Zambonis or multiple. They have 2 frames, so there's going to be 2 groups for that. But I don't know. I trust him to run it flawlessly, just about. So, whatever it is, it'll be fine. He did ask me to bring a couple axle collars, so I have my one set there, just in case we need an extra for whatever reason. So, but that's pretty much it. There's no stone, so there's no tack. You don't have any tacky towels because we're not allowed them in anything. No suits, no grip shirts. Equipment-wise, kind of a standard show. Yeah. Well, I don't have a whole lot else to say. I'm excited. There's a possibility I could win every event. There's a possibility I bomb a couple of them. You never know. It always depends how other people do too. But you can only control yourself. So I don't think about the show too much outside of the gym. Just because if I do, I start getting thinking of scenarios, thinking of what if I press this. Not in like a bad way, not like anxiety about it. It's just like excited, like, oh, I could do this, I could do that. I'm getting in like the state. I can feel it. As you get closer to the show, you get stronger. You build into it, get your central nervous system primed, but I'm also I can feel like my brain priming almost. Like it knows that it's almost time to lift some heavy weights. So I can try to keep that at bay, but it's not easy because at night, when I go to bed, I'm visualizing what I'm going to do in each event. So once I get there, I've already done each thing 100 times. So sometimes that prevents me from sleeping. I'll stay up because I'll get my adrenaline going thinking about, axle, press, yoke, what I got to do, what it's going to look like, frame, how many I need to get, timing, rhythm. arm over arm, big first. I'm going through every cue in a row, thinking what it's going to look like, how it's going to feel, and that kind of keeps me awake sometimes. Not too bad. I can shut it off when I need to. It's just I don't want to waste all my adrenaline right now. So I went off on a tangent there a little bit, but I'm just excited. I'm ready to go. I kept myself busy this week for the most part. I didn't have to sit around too much, so I'm not like stir crazy sitting in the house doing nothing. So I feel ready. One more day to go tomorrow. Gonna go do my usual Friday night stuff. Get some food. Go to Walmart. Get some groceries. Whatever else I need. I'll pick up some Gatorades. Probably hydration packs. Just because. Got some candy already. Got my rice cakes. That's pretty much it though. So next time I see you guys, it will be the competition recap most likely. So hopefully we got all good news. Cross our fingers. But I'll put the link to the live stream in the bio of this if I remember. If not, I'll try to share it some way. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.